Back to another video. Today we're going to be playing Madden 20. Haven't played this game in a while. Okay, so yeah. How are the Bengals rated 80 when they're literally the worst team? Madden ratings are so false. Like, if anything, the Bills should be rated way more than 78. Even the Dolphins should be rated more than 74. The Bengals 80? I don't see that. I don't see them being 77. Fudging the Stallions. Falcons, not that good. Eagles are trash. Cowboys are trash. Colts aren't even good. The Chiefs are good. The Chiefs are good, but they're rated 84, and then you got some other teams that are rated one of the worst teams in the NFL that are rated like 80. Madden ratings do not get the respect. How the Chargers are rated more than them. The Bengals are rated better than, one of the best teams in Madden. Not the best teams. The Bengals are so good in Madden, and why don't we play them? Trash. This is so-called one of the best a good Madden team that Bengals. I'll face them. They're so good. I'm good. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the leg. Every single last one of them got my back. The Bengals are going to be a little better this year than Joe Burrow, but Joe Burrow's not going to take them to the Super Bowl. Sorry about that, Bengals fans, but they're just not. It's just, you act like Joe Burrow's dead. He's a rookie. He plays college. He doesn't know what the real league's like. Bengals aren't going to be really that much better than they were last year.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills.
Ooh! Ooh! See? See what happens when you play the worst team in the NFL?
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time.
Almost returned the
Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
So, if you don't know, in the draft this year, we drafted Gabriel Davis. He went for UCF. And I actually legit met him when he was in college, and now he's drafted to the Bills. I feel like that's a pretty cool.
He'll try and run it, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
He's professional now.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Again.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Still on his feet, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive.
I'm not going to punt the ball.
That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Brown. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
We're filming my offensive line, but it's not like I'll be able to stop him easily.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Got his man. It's Eifert.
I'll give him a yard there.
They aren't able to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The former 2nd-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Dalton here from the gun. He gets this one to Boyd. The completion good for only 6.
Put there or kick the field goal, whatever you're going to do.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal.
I say they're missing.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
Oh! Guys, I legit almost blocked that. Rewind that. Replay that.
And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game.
Just a whisker.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now let's see what his offense can do. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I did not mean to throw to Brown. Brown's number 15.
Throwing now is Allen. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Whoa.
Preston Brown picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Now Allen. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quickly now, here's the Buffalo offense.
I know I'm not supposed to be biased, but LaShawn McCoy is one of my favorite running backs in the game. Vision, elusiveness, creativity, can take nothing.
And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
It's a high kick.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now Joe Mixon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
There's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
Nice fumble. Like that effort. You gotta pick up the, you gotta get the ball for fumbles. Team just fumble. Come on now, how they pick up the ball, bro?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Dalton, and the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. On the draw, here's Bernard. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Oh. And Bullock will put this one through. So and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
The Bengals are definitely not good. Get out of here.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's Allen to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
There was a place
to escape. The big D tackle, Geno Atkins. To try again after the sack. Allen, and we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
Right?
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he finds Tyler Croft. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Allen off the play fake. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he...
Okay, yeah. God, bro, I put both of them on there.
Reel it in.
Oh, what do you mean I couldn't reel that in, bro?
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
The previous play is under review.
What he's talking about, but I think it's wrong. I think that was a catch. It's hard to tell because it's Madden.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident.
Come on, Beast.
And then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
McCoy fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. On third down, here's McCoy.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Oh, I know.
To throw, it's Allen. And that's complete to Croft. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Just had to pass him
a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increase their lead.
Move, boy. I like 4 guys.
Hauschka now for the extra point.
So this year,
and this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
We already got Cole Beasley, a slot receiver. Now we signed 2 good receivers. It's the foundation. And we got Gabriel Davis in the draft.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
And then I'm in real life.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. All right, let's focus now on Giovanni Bernard. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Throwing on second down. Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throw from Dalton, taken in by Eifert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Dalton's pass complete to Green. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton on the screen. Bernard.
Bro.
And he will take it on in for Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard. 28 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This one taken just inside the 10. And now running right through it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the... He's got a man complete. The 20, 10. John Brown, 75 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To the left side here for Eifert. Now a timeout taken.
Didn't get the first down.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up first and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Passing, it's Dalton.
Interception.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. So we have reached halftime here. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, what? All right, never mind. Third quarter action now. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
good job,
totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with it.
Would have been gone. I could promise.
Careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Mixon with a first down carry. He's got daylight. 30. 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 56 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And on that long run, maybe the defense napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. After the sack on first down, Allen under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Yeah.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
To the air, Allen. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I'm just going to run it with the QB again.
To throw once more on second and 10.
Down by my face
stepping up. He's going to keep it. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I got something for them.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And I don't think he got there.
Right, yes, I did.
They stop him a yard shy. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Okay, don't make me
Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game.
Bruh, I want to see this again. Should I just challenge you?
Like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter.
I clearly jumped over.
We got this. It's a turnover. Hey,
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They're not scoring on me.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Dalton's throw on target to Tyler Boyd. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy?
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, now I got some space.
That into a nice game. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
These guys are running offense like you drive.
And that's caught inside the 35.
It's like a nice little
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen going to throw. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere.
What are you doing?
He fell incomplete.
Okay.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Oh no, I did not mean to throw it
separating
there.
these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Okay.
Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
Shoot down the clock.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down now, it's McCoy.
I could get yards like that, I will keep on
is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, refusing to go down. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Allen to throw. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
He scored that.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Hauschka with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A gain of 6 there on first. Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies him to get set. To throw again on second down. Dalton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.